When you look at theme parks and roller coasters, you often want to see the biggest and the best ones, the most record-breaking, the tallest, the fastest. Well, not all theme parks and roller coasters are about that, you know. Some have to make sure they fit all of their rides in a certain small space, and others can't build above a certain height, such as Alton Towers. They can't build above the trees, so they can't really make super tall rides, but they also just dig down if they want to. Never mind, scratch that example. My point is that not all roller coasters and theme parks have to be huge in scale, which is why today I am going against the norm. And instead of building a 1,000 foot tall roller coaster or one that breaks every world record in existence, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to create the smallest theme park and roller coaster you have ever seen. Make sure you watch till the end because some of the results of this are quite stupid, but also they go hard. And if you aren't already, then please be sure to subscribe to the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. So then, how is this video going to work? How am I going to build the smallest theme park in existence? Now, I could, in real life, make my own theme park and sort of make a really tiny roller coaster and a flat ride or something, you know, with this tiniest Smiler train in the world. Or I could even get a container or a metal jar and put a dark ride in it or something. That's already been done. I ain't building anything in real life yet, although I do want to do that at some point in the future. Today I am of course using Planet Coaster to build some of these rides, and we're going to try and build the smallest theme park and roller coaster you've ever seen using these 3 squares here. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to sort of make a roller coaster station in this one, branch it over to the next one, and then do a little flat ride here. These are all different plots for our different theme parks, so we're going to try and make 3 different ones in those spaces. This is going to go horribly wrong. And we're going to start with the biggest square we have here. Now, of course, we're going to work our way down and make that smallest theme park, but we're starting with the biggest of the smallest. And like I said, we're going to try and put some other rides in here too. What is a good ride? Probably a drop tower. That's yeah, that footprint is tiny. We're putting one of these in. I have just remembered I do need to do pathways as well. I shouldn't forget about that. We'll have the entrance come in through here, and then we'll sort of just have maybe like a central reservation, like so. Oh my god. What? Oh, I forgot how bad the pathing system in this game is.
1 hour later.
Now see, my only problem is all of the flat rides have really big bases to them, so you can barely fit them in where I'm trying to build. I mean, this Dodgems, it don't even fit into the smallest theme park we're doing, but I genuinely don't think we can fit too much else in as flat rides. Could we do the carousel? That works, and then we could put something going over it like a roller coaster. That's the next port of call. See, this is where the scaling tool in Planet Coaster 2 is going to be so useful, because we could just scale down the trees and make really small, like, elements and objects. I can't wait for that game to come out. Building in this feels like such a downgrade. So we've got 2 lovely flat rides there. What else do we need in this park? We could probably do with some sort of food and beverage stands, which if I add that one and maybe add some food as well. Chow mein chow. We've really got to utilize space here, so I'm just going to move that tree to here. And then we've got 2 buildings. Let me do some theming to them right now. So I probably put way too much effort into just those 2 buildings, and I have no idea what theme we're going for here. But now we have 2 flat rides and 2 eateries. What next? Well, as we all know, a good theme park needs a roller coaster, so I think that's next on our list. And for the first time ever, I'm actually going to build not this big of a coaster, because oh my god, that station's massive. I've switched the trains to the inverted trains because I sort of want to make a new generation Vekoma invert, but really small. And what we'll do is we'll have the brake run going downwards over the main pathway. Those supports are so ugly, man. And as much as they're invisible right now, I'm going to put some LSMs propelling us upwards. Oh, we're so close to being out of bounds. So close. This is going to be absolutely awful. Ready? It didn't even make it up. Here we go then. What's this going to be like on ride? Hopefully it actually makes it over this time. Whoa, there we go. Oh god, this is so unsmooth. Then over. Oh my god. Okay, that bit's okay. Round. What on earth have I created? That just reminds me of a knockoff Vekoma SLC, and that is not a good thing. Let's move a little queue down this way. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And there we go, we have a coaster going around the park. It's barely a coaster because just look at some of the elements on it. What on earth is that? But my question is, can we fit one more coaster in here? Probably not. But we're gonna try it anyway. As soon as it says that it can clock into place, I'm doing it. No, you're not gonna let me. Move it back. Move it a little bit that way. No, this way. Round this way. Away from everything. No. Why? Oh my god. Do you see the micro rotations of that? Allows me to place it down, and we're going to go straight into a tree to begin with. You are going to be the centerpiece of our next park. So with this one, we can use the wheel lifts as sort of a powered coaster track, you know, so it just sort of runs along the rails. And as you can see, you can bank it, you can do whatever you want with it. So we're going to do that. And I think we might have done that, although that is the worst re-entry into a station I've ever seen as well. Created, let's test this out, a one-train Schwarzkopf coaster that's technically a powered coaster, and here it goes, up that weird inversion. Wow, look at it go. I'm not surprised it's too scary. Oh my god, that just pulled 10 Gs laterally. That is lit. Either way, we've got a blue and a red coaster now because I'm changing the colour scheme of that. That is our first small theme park, and I don't think I would want to visit here ever. Okay? Actually, no, I take that back. Get me a season pass. But that is where this second square comes in. An even smaller plot of land. Can we build a theme park on there? And this time, I'm not going to start with the pathway. That would be stupid. I'm going to start with the pathway. 1 hour later. Hyper Jump 1 is what I use there. Ascendance is another drop tower that is taller. I'm going to use that here. How is that obstructed? How can you not... How? How can you not build something there? Just connect the two together. I'm going to have to waste more space and send the queue round here. That is ridiculous. Of course, like we did with the last one, we also need a roller coaster. I don't think we're going to fit 2 flat rides in unless we duplicated the drop tower 5 times. So we're going to build another one. And what do I want to do? I think some sort of boomerang coaster could work in our favour. Let's see if this actually goes anywhere. Here we go. Hopefully it makes it halfway up. There we go. Off out the station. Bro, it didn't even make it halfway up the bloody first hill. We did it. Wait, I wasn't expecting that to happen. That just worked. It's a 7.37 excitement rating. The coasters that I build and spend so much time on get like a 4. How has this just got a 7? I'm actually fuming. How has that happened? This is now editing me talking, but as you can see, I did make another coaster on that plot of land, but it was so bad that I couldn't even place the entrance and exit down. I also changed the colour scheme and added some rocks, and I basically split the one side with the drop tower and the really annoying boomerang coaster that has a high rating, Theme Park Tycoon 2 money glitch looking at, into its own little segment, and that was my favourite part of that park, because the rest was crap. Well, that's your second smallest theme park compared to that one, because that one was bad. This one, half of it is really good and the rest of it is terrible. Now, you've seen how bad the first two are with the biggest plots of land we can build in. Prepare yourselves. This last one is going to be even more horrendous, because as you can see, we have this tiny red square, and by the looks of things, if we don't do it correctly, the station of whatever ride we build is how big the plot will be. Could we try a Eurofighter model? Would that work? I think we could get away with that, but that also looks massive. We'll try this anyway, but I know it's just not going to work. If you can't tell, we're going up and into like loads of random turns and stuff to actually make this a long ride. What on earth? That's way too fast. I could have made that the steepest drop in the world. When I said at the start, oh, they're not supposed to be record-breaking ghosts, this is the smallest ones. No, I was lying. This is extremely difficult. I didn't actually expect this to be this hard, but literally, I've made one little turn. Look how many brakes I have. They're not even on the track, and I'm just having to use those brakes every time we reach a straight point because it's going way too fast. Let's give this thing a POV. Here we go. Snap neck through the track. Over. That's not too bad. I think that might be the best portion of that ride. And then slow down into the beyond vertical drop. Whoa, look at that. Horseshoe. Round. Then we go upside down for a bit. Through there. Braking. Jeez, I'm just glitching off the track. It's that small pieces. And then we go... I mean... what else could you really do with that space? But there are 3 different small theme parks, or small coasters, if you want to call the last one that. And I do really feel like there is a lot more potential with what you could build in these squares. Hence why it is now your turn, if you want to try it. Because the map for this challenge, including those 3 parks, or whatever the hell they are, I've made, are now up on the workshop. So go click the link in the description to download it, and I'll have a look at some of them, maybe in a future video. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, and good night!